Once upon a time there was a railroad line. Don't ask where, brother, don't ask when.
A decade ago, Hadestown was created by Vermont songwriter Anaïs Mitchell. The folk opera premiered in Barre in 2006 and was a creative reimagining of the Greek myth of Orpheus and Eurydice.
Well, you have seen this from the beginning.
I'm the only person who has played every live performance of Hadestown.
After years of touring with the show in the concert format and a successful studio album, this summer, Hadestown opened off-Broadway at the New York Theater Workshop in the East Village to rave reviews.
And has more than one Vermont connection.
There are like a lot of secret Vermonters scattered throughout New York theater. Every show has at least 2 or 3.
Vermont is so beautiful. I'm always so proud to say I'm from Vermont. I'll never change my 802, but I love New York too.
We talked to Vermont musician Michael Chorney, who arranged and orchestrated Hadestown, and has been with the show since its inception a decade ago.
And this incarnation is amazing. Just the work itself is wonderful, but the people doing the work are extraordinary.
It was a road to hell. Oh, it was hard times. It was a world of gods and men. It's an old song.
It's an old song.
It's an old tale from way back when. It's an old song.
It's an old song.
And we're gonna sing it again.
Rachel Chavkin, I've worked on musicals with her before.
Hadestown is going to become a theater piece and you're going to direct it, and that's the perfect collaboration. So I was so excited that was happening.
Rachel and Anaïs's partnership has been incredible. What they've done in shaping the story, and then the staging, and then the cast, and then the band, it's pretty remarkable.
About you boys, but if you're like me.
Michael also plays in the band every evening alongside another Hadestown alum, Vermonter Rob Morse.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of Rachel's work, is making you feel like you're actually at a live event happening, as opposed to you're not home alone with your screen, you're actually taking part in what's going on.
We also spoke to Noah Mease, formerly of Williston, who made the props for the show.
There was like this great day when I was in the basement, like reupholstering some chairs, and Anaïs Mitchell was like in the corner, like rewriting the last song. Well, I moved here to be a playwright, which I still am. I think about props like a playwright would. It's about like character and world building and storytelling. We cleared out all of the theater seats and replaced them with about 200 unique wooden chairs. It's a lot of like vintage 1940s items like lanterns and bizarre train whistles.
And they was always singing in the back of your mind, everybody meet the fates.
And Waitsfield native Shaina Taub, who performs as one of the fates.
We're sort of both the angel and the devil on your shoulder telling you what to do. And we also kind of function a little bit as Greek chorus, telling the story.
I got walls to build. I got riots to quell. And they're giving me hell.
I mean, it's kind of phenomenal that Anaïs wrote this song, Why We Build the Wall. It feels as though it was written today in a direct response to our real-life Hades, Donald Trump. But she wrote it during the Bush administration.
It feels like a very Vermont-y show.
It's such a radical change from Lincoln, Vermont, where my house sitter says there's a little bit of a bear problem right now. So you work in Vermont and you're outside the sphere of trend and influence. You know, you live there, so it takes 3-5 years for anything to catch up there. And that's an advantage in some ways.
I think the scale of the theater world within giant New York is like kind of the same size as like Vermont.
So like to all those like Vermont kids out there doing theater, if you love it and you know that you love it, trust that.
Tell me about Vermonters coming to this show.
Oh, it's fun. Cracker Jack surprise every night. You know, I'll see old friends.
Anaïs has a huge fan base in Vermont and beyond.
They've seen it from the beginning. I don't think this is the end of it either, you know. I think there'll be more iterations to come.
The final thing Hermie says about storytelling, I think is so beautiful, to know the end and still to begin to sing it again as though it might turn out this time.
And there's a lot of heart. Maybe that's part of the Vermont thing.
We do have a lot of that.
Yeah.
The bird's gonna make the wedding bed. and the tree's gonna lay the wedding table.
And the river's gonna give us the wedding veil.